too terrible to behold. His dark shadow back into sun, rendering all cold. It's fiery wrath, bringing swift ends to all in its path, and none contain. Woke up with my head under pressure so high, hiding moonlight, hiding behind my tired eyes. Coffee's cold, the silence loud. I want my pain like a winter shroud. Some days I feel like I can't fly. Other days I feel so fragile. Shattered today, I felt like shine. So I choose someone who could fly. Every mirror cracked a little more. Every step heavier than before. I reached for light but found the gray. Just one of those paper soul days. Some days I feel like I can't fly. Other days I feel so fragile. Shattered today's a shine. So I choose someone who could fly. But I picked up my pencil, scratched the page, gave wings to a figure outside the cage. A heroine born from all I love, drawn strength I can't get back. Some days I feel like I can't fly. Other days I feel so fragile. Shattered today's a day I shine away. So I choose someone who could fly. Maybe I break so I can bend. Maybe the cracks let the light in. I'm not always strong, but I am real. And that's the kind of power I feel. Some days I feel like I can't fly. The other days I feel so fragile. Shattered today's a day I shine. So I choose someone who could fly. can turn it around. I am the
Okay, there we go. We're live. So, as awesome as that music is, we're going to chat through this. It is time for some art and chill. And it's a good day to do chilling. You glue and frame the puzzles? That's nice. Puzzles are good stuff. So, and it's an appropriate conversation we're having here, Timmy, because he's considering making guitars. I think that'd be a good use of his gifts and talents. All right. We decided to give her some red to her face there last time. I don't know. I think we were trying for brown, but I don't know. Let me go back into my materials. That's a pretty red. Maybe that's not. I don't know what we were. I've lost thread. All right. That's better. You already started a strat style with no pick guard? Huh. Well, if it works for you, that's awesome. Drop in. Give myself a new layer here. Look here and we'll do these eyeballs. Oop, not what I wanted at all. Thank you much. Funny thing about eyes is that human beings are really the only one with so much white to our eyes. Every other animal, their pupils go pretty much eye to eye, or corner to corner of the eye. So it's kind of an interesting factoid that if you want to make an animal look more human, you add more white to the eyes. But in reality, that's not how it works. And I couldn't begin to tell you why that is. I just happen to know that it is. Haha. Yes, the active layer is hidden, so I can't. It won't allow you to draw in a layer that's hidden. Probably for the best. You must expose yourself if you wish to draw in that layer. Alright. It's a little funky. No cheap kits either. Bodies and necks with real hardware. You do not look like an animal, Ubi. Silly boy. My silly, silly boy. That's interesting. Not quite sure what I did there. Yeah, I must have done something. Maybe I hit a mask or something. It's really interesting. I really am gonna have to go back and study more. I'm fighting with it. I don't like that. Ha. Okay. Get fiddle makes you look human. Well, I haven't had too many that I'm aware of monkeys playing guitars lately. So there is that. Does tend to make you a little more human. We're going to switch back to the solid black. And then put this new layer. And we're just fiddling around today. You guys can drop in the chat if you have anything in particular that you would like for me to try drawing. That's what I meant to say. I'm not sure what I did say. But hey, words, man, they elude me sometimes. Which is funny because I'm a writer. Hey, Brian, good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. He's not a monkey. He's a great big gorilla. Just kidding. Just kidding. I jokes, I has jokes. Sometimes they're funny jokes. At least to me. Sometimes I laugh, even if no one else will. We're just playing around in Blender, y'all. This is a free program. You guys are perfectly capable. This is their grease pencil feature, which allows for 2D drawing and animation. Fun once you get the hang of it. Can be a little frustrating on the front end, but it's worth it. They actually have made several really cute 2D animation movies using Blender. So, what I'm doing right now is just outlining the fur ruffles, making her look a little more filled in. No sound? Can everybody else hear me? Okay. Okay, it's just Brian. That's fine. Not that I want Brian to not be able to hear me, but you know, as long as it's not me, it's... No, it's not me, really. It's you. That's all right. That's all right. We are just having a blast. Yeah. He's the morale officer in charge of the beatings. I'm just kidding. That's not the worst I've ever seen. Not the worst gorilla monkey. Well, it's actually a mongrilla because it's a monkey gorilla. It's what happens when you put a gorilla in the monkey cage. All of a sudden, they get ideas. Bored. Bored ideas. Ugh, that looks awful. Oh, come on, man. Don't be so harsh. $50 million layers. I need to move that to the side so I can see this better. It's taking over your stream soon. Oh, I don't think so, Ubi. Baby, there's always going to be room for you. Let's try the ink pen rough. See what we get out of her. What you are doing is getting better and better at your guitar playing and soon to take over Ubi's stream, apparently, is what he's saying. I personally don't think that's the truth, but you know, what do I know? I think there's plenty of room for both of you. But hey, that's just me. No one wants to hear you play for 30 hours, 3 days a week. Are you sure? Are you sure? I learned by ear, gonna relearn by ear and heart. Oh, yeah. Now, see, when you put the heart in it, that's where the magic starts. Oh, huh. It's interesting. I wonder what I just turned on when I did that. I'll have to look that up. You know why this is so awkward, drone? Because out of habit, I didn't even pick up my tablet. I've been doing it with the mouse this whole time, which is making it 100% harder than it has to be on me. Why am I doing this to myself? That is a very good question, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody knows the answer, not even me. Oh, lordy. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't think he was that bad. At least he can play in tune. You know what? We're gonna do some erasing because this is a hot mess right now. And I am not content with a hot mess. Oop, nope, wrong layer. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete those layers, come to think of it. We've been making a nice hot mess today. We're just gonna start this process over. See if I can do it right this time. Get it together, girl. You can do it. That's even creepy. Just a little. Yeah, we're gonna have to take care of that. Super creepy. You're the one. I need to layer these. I need to layer these. I need to name these layers so I know what I'm looking at. Good grief, girl. Get it together. Well, it's a female primate, so it is not like the Ubi in that direction. Alright, so we're going to start this process over again because we have been making one hot mess. Reboot. Be right back. Hey, Malachi! Good to see you, my man. I knew you'd show up eventually.
Cinnamon roll like Brandy.
A cinnamon roll. Yeah, what's that? Cinnamon biscuit. Alright. I'm gonna zoom in a little. Make my life easier. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep hitting that key. I forget that you can't do it the way you do it with other things. Monkey time! It's okay, you just missed me screwing around and messing things up, but you know what? That's what that's what we're here to embrace the suck. So, you know, I'm gonna steal that line from Ubi. Gotta love him. Why not? He doesn't mind if I steal from him. Good lines, great community, steal from your husband. It's all good. I stole his last name. Took over a lot of things in his life. He did not know what he was getting into when he signed up to be with me. Whew. That poor boy. He had never lived in poverty till I came along and helped adjust that. Boy, howdy, I fixed your boat, didn't I? Ugh, that's even worse. Sometimes things just aren't working the way you want them to. Yes, borrow. Borrow, that's it. Ubi has vodka. Should he choose to do the shots? And I will even be happy to bring him the bottle on stream. That way he has no excuse. He can't tell you he doesn't have anything. Lies! False accusations. There. That's better. I mean, sure, she's no glamour queen, but she at least shouldn't look like garbage. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I should use a different color. Put me on the win wheel for that Moto Peller. Oh. You just have flat Swiss cheese for a brain. You still have to send that darned interface back to you. Yes. You got hit with 18 inches of snow in 32 hours? That stinks, Malachi. Hope you're staying warm. We were in the negatives today, and I had to go stand out in line in the cold. Oof, that was some stuff. Telling you. I wasn't even out there for very long, and I came back to the car, and it took me hours to get defrosted. To the point where I felt like I wasn't gonna get frostbitten. Poor. Oof. Cold is no joke, man. No joke at all. We're gonna decide what we're gonna do with this mongrilla when we're done with her. What are we gonna put her in? Is she in a cave or a tree or a cage or a zoo or a, I don't know, stage play, Broadway maybe, you know. I don't know why I said that. It's kind of goofy. I'm in a goofy mood, I guess. You only got 11, but it was enough negative temps. Yeah. Yes, we were lucky. Whew, gracious. It could have been so much worse for us. As it was. I mean, Friday they shut down the schools. Which, you know, that would be normal in Texas. You get so much as a hint of cold weather and they're like, yeah, we can't. This ain't happening. But it's not normal for this area of the country. They're used to cold weather like that. Which means that if they're worried about the cold enough to shut things down, you know it's got to be pretty serious. That did not work. We'll do this differently. There. Getting much better. Much cleaner lines. I'm happier. I don't know if y'all are happy, but hey. If only one of us can be happy, it's probably better to me. Oh my goodness. No, that's not true. You started a custom build today? Oh, that's sweet. Well, I am technically built for the nuclear winter too. I used to be teeny tiny back in my high school days, and until I got pregnant with my son, and then my body just said, oh, you know what? We have a problem metabolizing things, so we're just gonna fix that problem. And yeah, from now on, instead of not being able to gain weight, you're just not gonna be able to lose it. Is that good for you? And I said, no. And they said, well, it's good for us. So that's what we're going to do. So my metabolism went from being unable to get going in the proper direction to being stuck in the off position. It's great. Fantastic. I so appreciate it. It's okay. I console myself with the idea that when the nuclear winter arrives, which seems destined to happen sooner rather than later, I will survive. Skinny people, maybe not. But me, I will survive. Your own body, neck, and hardware? First coat of color on the front? Nice. Yeah? How'd you embrace the suck today? I am embracing the suck with this stuff right now. Definitely got a lot to embrace on suckage. But there were good things that happened too, so can't complain too loudly. Or I could, but why? Besides, I'd rather thank God for even the yucky stuff, because it's God working things for my good and His glory, and that's good enough. Yeah. That is the question of the day, isn't it, Timmy? What body shape are we going for? I'm pretty sure I have a good idea of what it's going to be, but you might just surprise me. Shoveling snow out of the driveway and walkways 4 different times, and remember that you're dealing with torn ligament in your right shoulder and a lower back injury, which only made it worse. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah. Well, I will say this. As bad as it sucks to be in pain all the time, at least you do know you're still alive. You have definite verification of that fact, courtesy of your body's very loud advertising system. Strat style. No pick guard. What inspired you to not do a pick guard? If you don't mind my asking. Matter of personal preference, or is there something specific that led you to decide on that omission? Yikes. Sorry to hear that, Malachi. Makes drumming particularly difficult. Speaking of which, you and I need to schedule the appointment when we can get together, so I can help you make the most of what I gave you and put it to work for you, because I strongly suspect you're going to need that. It's quite difficult to work manual labor when your body's basically broken. Flame maple is too killer to hide? Ha! So it's an aesthetic choice. Gotcha. I can appreciate that. I can definitely appreciate that choice. This is better. This is much better. We're not making as much of a mess of her as we were earlier. A lighter? Yeah, there we go. The veneer on the body was outstanding. That's nice. It's good. When you got something you're happy with and you're in the process of creating things, it's always best. Makes you feel like it's worth the work. Alright, let's undo that because that's sloppy and I don't like it. Again. Get her done. Stop messing around. Now that she's getting some color in her, she's kind of cute. Sure, she might be a hybrid, but you know, we can forgive her for that. The sheer amount of mistakes I make. If I calculated them all, they would be without number. Just gotta embrace the suck as we go along. It's okay. No worries. Hey, Steve! Good to see you. Well, I hope it's not your portrait, because this is the portrait of a girl. She's a mongrilla. She's what happens when you leave the gorilla in the monkey cage for too long. Yes, as Time says, Steve Gunner. There we go. Proper introductions done. Nah. That's not gonna work for me. Alright, we'll go back to putting monkey fur on her. Hey! Good to see you. Glad you could join us. Hope everything's going all right in your corner of the world. I know that we all have our little things that are going on one way or another, but it's always good when you guys come, and it's always good to be here with you. I love the community that Ubi's drawn together and the people that are in it, and I love that you guys support each other and little old me too. Definitely appreciate that. It's a lot more fun to have a live stream when there are actually people that attend it. I will note that. Creator, around the treasures of your wisdom. The stars they hide, keys of angels, arrayed in the marvelous order above the fiery heavens, and have marshaled the regions of the universe with such artful skill. You proclaim the true font of light and wisdom, poured high beyond all things. Pour forth the ray of your brightness into the darkened places of my mind. Disperse from my soul the twofold darkness into which I was born, sin and ignorance. Aw, there she is. What a cutie. Oh, Steve, last week I asked what you guys wanted to see created, and so what was voted for was the Mongrilla. And so, so this is what we're working on, the Mongrilla. It is pretty much just for giggles. It has no real purpose beyond what is... I mean, it could be. You could definitely put it in a book. We could actually make a story out of it. We could make a whole thing. The Mongrilla. Talking about, people who don't feel like they actually fit in anywhere. Somewhere between one thing and the other. Which is a feeling I know a lot about. Isn't she so cute? And just to recap on what we're using, this is Blender. No, Spin already exists. Spin is a monkey for sure. This is maybe Spin's older cousin, or bigger cousin, I should say. Besides, this is a girl. And Spin is very definitely a boy. Yeah, I am using Blender. This is the grease pencil portion, Steve. So, if we wanted to animate it, this is kind of sloppy, and I would have a hard time animating it the way it is, because I've basically got it all on one layer, which is totally wrong if you're going to animate. I would have to break down all the pieces, like put these legs on their own layers, the tail on its own layer, the arms, even the eyes, and the mouth for sure, the head, and basically then be able to move them and manipulate the various pieces. And I am not that good. Yeah. Oh, really? You went to college with a guy who wrote a ton of code for Blender? That's awesome. Yeah, that is the nice thing about Blender. It is open source. So if it doesn't have a feature that you want, you can code the feature that you want into it. I am barely proficient at C#. Definitely not proficient at much of anything else in terms of coding. I can do some HTML. I can do that. All right, let's give her a banana. A banana. Banana, 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 banana. And we're going to make this a banana color. Wouldn't that be weird? Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's more like a jalapeno than a banana. Good grief, girl. Where did you learn to draw? Q basic work back in the day. Yeah. Well, to be perfectly honest, oop, that's what happened. There's my banana. Not very banana-y banana. Yeah, it looks more like a jalapeno for sure. Alright, we're gonna erase that thing and start over because man, does that stink. Just not that keen on it. He went on to help make some of the Star Wars, Clone Wars animated movies and cartoons. We can forgive him for that. Everyone makes mistakes in their lives. And hey, just because you have a mistake doesn't mean you have to get married to it. Give her some little brown spots. Poor banana. I'm a banana. That's what she's looking at. She's eyeing that banana like, oh, I want that. Better the banana than the man, right? Because if the gorilla monkey, the monkey gorilla, the mongrilla tells you, I want that, you got issues, brother. Issues. They'd be problems, but they don't affect me. So I'm not worried about them. There, now we're subtly creating some kind of environment for her to live in. Because lately she's just been chilling in midair. It is a decent sized banana. I mean, it's a tropical banana. It grows in the tropics. Yes, no, it's okay, Steve. I got you. I got you. It's a banana of her it's a banana of her dreams. Because, you know, every girl dreams of a big banana. Monster banana. Whoop. We didn't mean to do that. Schmear. Nobody puts Pepper in a corner. See that big smile on her face? Wow. What? Let's see. Maybe we have some other things in her little environment. What other things should we put in her environment, guys? I mean, she does look kind of lonely. Maybe she got some toys. Or maybe something she hangs from. Yeah, she has a monkey. It's conceivable. Bongos. Okay. All right. Well, we'll put the bongos over here. And they'll be terrible because, you know, not a real bongo drummer. So you'll have to put up with my crappy bongos. Another monkey. A tree with a giant limb. That sounds reasonable. I don't know if we can handle that kind of reasonable around here, though, buddy. You sound like you're talking sense, and I don't know if we can handle that. Whew. That's some kind of pressure right there. Of course, you know, I shouldn't ask your opinion if I didn't really want to, right? What are you doing over there, girl? Asking people's opinion and then mocking them for giving it. Terrible. Somebody might think that's a garbage can. It's supposed to be bongos. We'll pretend that it's bongos. Because, hey, it can be whatever I happen to say it is. That is the joy and delight of being the artist. You get to have full control over what it's supposed to be. So the other day, my granddaughter, who's 5, drew something for me. And she comes over and she shows me what it is. I'm like, okay, cool. What's this? She said, this guy's house got turned upside down, so he's hanging from the chandelier above the lava. I'm like, okay. That's friendly. A tree with a giant limb. Well, you know what we could do is just show part of the limb. Because we don't have a lot of room left here. We are running out. Oh, that's sloppy looking. That's just awful. We'll undo that. Undo, undo, undo. First one will be epic. Yes, it will. Because it'll be done by you, Timmy. That alone makes it epic. Oh, we have reached the 30 minutes after the hour. This is where we are getting so close to the Ubi stream time. Can you feel the momentum building? I am excited. Can't wait for him to reach 1,000 subscribers. Not because of monetization, but I want 1,000 people to know how awesome my husband is. That's all. That's me. Because he is. This is just looking so trashy. I don't know. I'm not very happy with that. Blah. The rest of it's okay. That tree, though, man. Tree was working on my nerves. Ugh. There. Now we're going to give our tree some attitude. Why not? If you're going to put a tree in there, you got to give it at least a little attitude. Otherwise, what's it doing in there? Taking up space, doing nothing, contributing nothing. Next thing you know, people don't want it there anymore. Like, what good are you? I provide shade. Yeah, you could provide wood. Might be more useful. Alright, let's give it some leaves. Sass, attitude, leaves. You know, the usual. Ah. Oh, we don't want strokes. No strokes, just fills. Ah ha ha ha. Come to the dark side with me. We have milk and cookies. Let me check. We have plenty of milk. Plenty of cookies. No, man, I'm on a diet. That'd be hilarious. You know, Satan comes calling, he's trying to tempt you. Would you like some milk and cookies? No. I'm on a diet. Oh, thank you. Banana and store-bought graham cracker crust rocks mixed with vanilla yogurt. Well, that does sound like a combo there, Timmy. Definitely sounds like a combo. I am partial, and Ubi can attest to this, to making homemade vanilla pudding. Partly because it is Ubi's favorite. He loves banana pudding. Homemade. Did I say vanilla pudding? No. Homemade banana pudding. Let's get this right. I mean, I go flour, sugar, the whole 9 yards. Eggs, vanilla. Mix all those real bananas. I don't know what kind of tree this is. It's a little messed up. What kind of tree are you? I don't know. Whatever reject tree they found at the store, man. Don't ask me these questions. I'll put the darker stuff next. Yep. You have a great one, Malachi. Be praying for you tonight. Hoping you get better. I know it's got to be rough having that. So much pain. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Totally appreciate you being here. There's definitely some monkey business here. It's a funky looking tree, but it works. Alright, guys, I am going to let you guys go so you have a chance to grab some snacks, some drinks, and prep up for the fabulous stream to come. The Ubi, the one, the only, the awesome. Thank you guys again for coming. I hope you had a good time working with me on this little drawing, this little shindig. We will start something new. And we'll set it up for animation. We'll set it up properly to do animation next time, since I did do that this time. But I'm going to save her. If you happen to want her, you guys, I think, know my email address, but I will put it in the chat if you don't. Yes, eek eek, said the panda. Oh, that's a joke that goes a long way back. All right. So thanks again. I appreciate you being here.